Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite gamer girl, Crunk Girl 711, bringing y'all a new first impressions video. Yes, 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 I'm bringing y'all a new video today. I've been streaming all weekend, basically. I streamed some Digimon for like 6 hours, and then today I streamed some Knights of Azure, which is a JRPG that I had saw some gameplay of. I'm like, it seems interesting, but I was like, I don't know. And then I saw my homeboy play it, Persona, and I was like, yo, this shit looks hot, so I gotta play it. So these are gonna be my first impressions of the game. I played the game for about 4 hours, and I got like to chapter 2, and y'all was like, yo, chapter 2, that's it? Like, yeah, like it's a lot of shit going on in this game. There's a lot of things that I hadn't unlocked yet, and if you can see, this is the boss right here. I think this is the second boss I fought. Second? Yeah, I think it's the second or third boss I fought. This guy right here, I beat this thing in an amusement park. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's pretty doggone fun. First off, gameplay wise, it kind of feels like Devil May Cry meets Nino Kuni in a sense, because what you can do, you can't do like all of the different type of moves up in the air. Like you can knock people up in the air, and it has that little Dynasty Warriors feel to it too, where there's like a bunch of enemies, you hit them with a bunch of moves. It has a little bit of Dynasty Warriors type of feel, a little bit of Devil May Cry, especially when she does her move where she hits him up in the air and does her little extra moves to him and shit like that. That feels like Devil May Cry. And this right here is like a special move that I can do, because the actual main protagonist, I think her name is Arnis. I think that's how you say her name. She's like half demon, half human, so she can do human things and demon things. And the story pretty much is she's like an agent of some sort. Cause I've only played like 3 hours, 4 hours, so I'm still trying to comprehend everything that's going on in the story. Basically, she's like this agent who has been sent there to kill these things called fiends, which basically the world that they live in is all night. Some kind of night lord thing is supposed to be coming back and killing everything, and the fact that Lord, somebody just hit me up. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, there's this thing called the Night Lord, and it's supposed to come back and kill everything. And there's this thing called a saint. Basically, they pick this person that's supposed to stop everything from happening, and they do it like every 100 years or something like that. And the person that's the saint is the main protagonist's friend. But I think it's more than friend. I think both of them like each other, and of course, if you cannot tell, both of them are women. So that I think they're in love with each other, because it kind of feels that way when you see scenes with them together. It doesn't seem like they're like friends, like regular friends. It seems like they're more than friends. But it seems like both of them really love each other and whatnot. And the girl who's the saint, the reason they picked her is because the fiends seem to manifest around her a lot. So that's why they chose her to be the saint. And she's supposed to be like a sacrifice. But until that time comes, Arnis is supposed to keep watch over her and don't let anything happen to her. So while she does this, she does quests to gain money, and she does all these little, like, some of the quests are like fetch quests, and then some of the quests are like to kill certain things. Some quests may not even be that. They may be go here and find this. Um, so yeah, man. The combat is really fun. That's one thing I can say. The combat is extremely fun. When it comes to how the game looks, it looks like your normal JRPG. It ain't too crazy, but it's pretty good for, you know what I'm saying, a JRPG game. Um, the acting and whatnot is okay. I'm glad it doesn't have a silent protagonist. I'm glad everybody talking. Because in Digimon there's a silent protagonist, and it's kind of annoying and kind of weird, in a sense, and I'm going to be doing an impression video on that as well. Color wise, everything looks good on the color palette wise. The characters, they look okay. They're not like the greatest characters of all time or not, whatnot, but you can really feel the relationship between the two protagonists in the game, which is these two right here. I forgot how you say her name, Lilicy, I think that's how you say her name. But both of them, you can really tell like the feeling they have towards each other. Um, then they stay in this hotel, as you can see. This is a hotel that they both live in. Um, Also in the hotel, you can do these things called blue blood. Basically, it's demon blood, and she gets the blood from killing the fiends. So you can do all sorts of things with the blood, like you could sell it to vendors to get things from the vendors, or you can use the blood to actually level yourself up. You can go to this I forgot the name of the place. It's a place in the game where you go, and when you go there, you can't wear regular clothes. You have like, it's like going to a church, if you say so, but it's not like a church, but it's like some type of area where you have to wear certain garments and stuff like that. And when she goes there, it's another lady that's there that talks to her and gives her advice, shows her things, you know what I'm saying, tells her about like different swords and things like that that she can decipher. Like she has a dagger now that I just got. There's like two daggers she can hold in two hands that do different things, and then she has a really big sword. Those are my two weapons that I have right now. Then there is also what you call it, she can go to her suite and sleep and stuff like that, and certain things happen. And then also she can go do challenges or like these little trial things that she can get money from and stuff like that if she beats them in a certain amount of time. I'm trying to think what else. You can do quests, like I said, you can do quests, and there's main things you can do, and also you have things that you can do throughout the day and throughout the night when it comes to quests. There's quests you can do during the day, and then there's other things you can do during the day as well, to gain skill points. And when you gain skill points and things like that, you gain other skills. Then you have these things called servants, which is how I say it kind of feels like Ni no Kuni, because you're not only just fighting by yourself, you're fighting with other characters, and you gain these characters throughout the game. At first you start off with one, and then I think I have 5 right now, and all of them do different things, and you control them by pressing R1, holding R1, and then summoning them. And when you summon them, you can do different things with them. So that is the servants, and then they can also level up with you. So I think some of my servants are like level 3. I know right now I think I'm a level 3 as well. Your servants, they level up, and they do actual moves as well that can help you. Like one servant can heal you, one does I'm trying to think, one makes a force field, one shoots spider webs. Like it's certain things that certain ones do, and then you can have 4 out at one time, but also you can have different ones in like different tiers. Like you can pick which group you want. Like you can have 4 group of different servants, but you can only have 1 out at a time. So you can pick one and have 4 out of that, and all of them will be configured to your triangle, square, circle, X buttons. When you change swords and whatnot, your dagger, that's with the directional pad. So far this game is pretty good. It's not extremely crazy or like great, but it's not bad either. Right now I think I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. The story is pretty good. It's interesting. It has me wanting to see more and what's going to happen, and it's a lot of things that's going on. Like there's a cat that has been there I think he's spying on them, on the actual characters, because he knows that the characters are close together, and that the saint may try to run away with that girl because they're in love or whatnot. So and I think he's working for this thing called a pope, whoever the pope is. So it's pretty good, yo. So far I'm liking the game. This part right here is these are twin brothers, but one of them, from what they think, one of them is fake and one of them is real. Um, and one of them, he sells clothes and stuff like that. He's a vendor as well. And this guy right here has a book that has to be refurbished or whatnot to be able to figure out how to stop the nightfall or whatever. And then you meet the nightfall at the beginning of the game. You actually, like, you don't see him, but you see like the presence of him. Like you can see like the silhouette of him, and he's talking to her and whatnot, and all this type of shit. So far, I give the game a good 8 out of 10. I think the story alone is an 8 out of 10, and then gameplay wise, I think once I start to get more things like weapons and stuff like that, and more powers and stuff like that, I think it'll be way more. It'll be a little bit better. But so far, so good. I like the gameplay. Ni no Kuni and Devil May Cry. Like, if y'all didn't know, I love Devil May Cry. I beat the last Devil May Cry, and also Ni no Kuni. I did not get to beat that game, but I love that game. And y'all know Ni no Kuni 2 is like a game that's on my radar that I can't wait to play, because I love the first one. I didn't get to beat it because it came out the same year as the PS4. It came out earlier in the year, but it was a whole lot of games around it, and I just didn't never get back to playing it. And the trophies were hard as shit to get to. I know I put a lot of hours into that game and didn't get. I forgot where I even got. I think the last place I got on there was like the octopus boss, and I forgot. I think, yeah, the octopus boss. That's the last thing I remember playing. So yeah, this game reminds me of a lot of Ni no Kuni when it comes to gameplay, fighting mechanics, and Devil May Cry, and the story is pretty damn good too. So yeah, man, this your girl Crunker 711. I would, if you're a JRPG fan, I would say try this game out. I'm not a huge JRPG fan, but I'm enough of a fan to say that this game is pretty damn good for the 4 hours that I did get to play it, which is why I'm giving y'all first impressions. I'm also going to be giving y'all a first impressions of Digimon Cyber Sloth, maybe even a review, because I'm like halfway through the game right now. I think I'm on like maybe chapter 13, I think. And I think there's like maybe 17 to 21 chapters in the game. I'm about 45, no, like what, 45, 50 hours in, maybe. I'm thinking maybe about 45, 50 hours in. I spent 6 hours on it today. But I'm just now starting to hit the middle part of that game, and I'm definitely gonna give y'all either impressions or a review on that game, because I definitely loving that game. I think that's my favorite game so far to come out this year. Will probably be the Digimon game, but yeah, man. It's a really good game. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna get that game, but so far so good. I'm enjoying what I'm playing RPG wise. Um, so yeah, next impression is going to be for Digimon Cyber Sloth, and then probably UFC, because I'm still playing some UFC. I gotta do a little bit more with that before I give my impressions on that game. But yeah, man, it's a lot of games out here. It's a lot of things going on out here, man. It's a lot. If you ain't gaming right now, I don't know. If you complaining about not having nothing to play, I don't know what is your life. Like, I don't know what's going on with you, man. Like, there's so much shit out here to play for every single person, from sports to action to RPGs to JRPGs to indies to just, it's a lot of games out here for people to be playing. So yeah, man. And then Quantum Break comes out Tuesday. Ratchet and Clank coming out. Man, it's just so many games and not enough time in the day. But yeah, man, this is my first impression of Knights of Azure. And yeah, man, I'm out. It's your girl Crunk Girl 711. Thanks for everybody for watching, and I'm out. Holla.